Hey everyone, and welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw Pidgey from Pokemon. Let's get started on the right side of our page with the inside edge of the beak. So we're going to start at the very top, curve over towards the left, and then back over towards the right. Now let's draw on the top of the beak. From the top of this line, we're just going to curve over. Now we're going to curve down towards the tip of the beak, doing a hard turn coming down. Now we're going to trace back, so tapering back up with a short curve. Now we want to bring this line down, just down here, leaving a little bit of space for the lower part of the beak. Now from the bottom line here, I want to curve the bottom of the beak, curving slightly upwards. Now we're going to connect that inside point to the tip with another curve. From the tip, I just want to draw a short angled line going up. Now we're going to curve over, just leaving a little bit of space along the top, and then do a hard turn going underneath the top of the beak. Now in here, we just want to add a little tongue. Starting up here, we're just going to curve over and then down. Now we're going to move over towards the left and draw on the lower edge of the brow. So from the top corner of this beak, we're just going to curve up and over. Let's add a few points along the edge of the brow. So from this point, I just want to curve up and in. Now we're going to draw another point, curving over and across, and then we'll bring that back in. We're going to do one more, going up and over. Now from this point, I want to curve up and then down just on top of the beak. Now we want to layer the feathers in behind this brow. So we're going to start on the end here, start with an angled line going up, and we'll curve that back towards the right. We're going to do another point. We're going to go up, and then we'll curve that back. And we'll do one slightly longer one. We're going to go out. Now we're going to bring that over and then down on top of the beak. Now we want to tuck the brow in behind the top of the head. So right up here, we're just going to draw an angled line going up. We'll come out. Do one more point going up. And then again, we're going to curve this down towards the top of the beak. Now we're going to work our way down the back towards the wing. So underneath this brow, right up here, we're going to curve down, and then we'll just pull it out towards the left. Now we're going to overlap the wing on top of the back here. So we step over to create an overlap. We're going to curve out, and then down. We're going to add a few layers of the tip of the wing. So we step in, curve over that line, and then down. We'll do that one more time. So stepping up, curving around, and then down. We're going to curve up in the opposite direction. We're going to curve upwards. Then we're going to step down about halfway along this line. We want to curve around the inside edge of the wing and aim up towards the shoulder. So right down here, we're going to curve out, and then we'll just aim that up. Halfway along the wing, I want to add a little fur edge. So on the outside, we're just going to draw just these random sized zigzags. We're going to go longer, and then we'll draw a couple short ones. We're just going to draw this in an angle towards the inside edge of the wing. Let's move back up to the top and draw in the eye. So we're going to start by stepping over towards the left from the beak and draw an angled line coming down and out. We're going to curve this over, and then we'll curve this back in the opposite direction in behind the wing. Now we're going to tuck the eye in underneath the brow. So we start up here, we're going to curve down and slightly over towards the right, and we're going to draw a straight line going across in behind this line. Now let's add the edge of the iris. So we're going to step in, draw a curve, and then in the front here, we're going to draw a small little oval. Let's go ahead and color the iris in black. Now we're going to move to the back and draw the trim around the eye. So from the top of the eye, we're going to step out, we'll curve down and out to about the same height as we have in this point here. Now we're going to curve this in behind this line. Now let's go down and draw in the front of the body. So at the bottom point of the beak, we're going to curve over towards the left and then go out towards the right. Now I'm going to curve this down, so blending to a curve, coming down to here. Now we want to draw a little fur edge along this bottom here. So we're going to curve up, and then we'll curve it back down. Now I want to do some random sized lines going up in behind the wing. So do a short one here. And we're just continuing that curve, that same curve pattern. Just tapering it back up. Draw a couple small ones right here. Maybe one long one. And we'll just tuck that in behind the wing. I want to continue this curve down towards the bottom of the body and then in behind the wing. I'm going to create a little overlap here. So we're going to step in, curve down towards the bottom, and then up in behind the wing. Now the bottom of the body is going to blend in towards the tail, so it's going to go in behind the wing here. So let's start on the side here. We're going to curve up. Now I'm just going to angle up and in with a curve. I'm going to curve back down. Now we're going to layer the feathers in behind this way. So at about halfway along this line, we're going to curve up, curve it over, and then again, pulling it down. We draw one smaller one on the end here. So up here, it's going to draw a straight line, and then follow that same curve coming in behind the wing. The final step, we're going to add the legs in underneath the body here. So we're going to start on the left side here with two curves. One coming down and out towards the left. We're going to step over, curve down and out towards the right. Now for the bottom of this line, we want to curve out the back toe. From here we're going to curve out. Now we're going to pull that up in towards the middle of these two lines. And then from here I want to curve down. So we're going to work our way towards the front claws. And I'm going to pull this up, so curving it up to right about there. Now we're going to layer in the claw. So from this point, I want to pull the curve going in, and then just pull it down. I want to connect that tip to that point here in the socket with another curve. Now at the top of this claw, I'm just going to curve over and back towards the left. We're going to draw that same thing in behind here. So we start with the bottom part of the claw, curve up, and we're going to do that same curl going around and then pulling that down. We're going to connect those 2 points with another curve. Now from the top of this claw, we're going to curve up and then down. Now I'm going to blend it in towards the inside of the ankle. Just curving it up. And at the back of this toe, we're going to add one more claw. Curving down and then tapering it back up. We're going to draw that exact same thing in behind here. So we're going to start with the leg first. So right here, we're going to start with one curve coming down and out towards the left. And down and out towards the right. We're only going to see a little bit of the back toe here. So curving over and then in behind the front foot. Now we're going to draw on this toe here, so it's going to come out this way. So in behind this claw, we're going to curve up. We're going to swirl around and pull it down towards the first claw. Connect those 2 points with a curve. Now again, at the top of this claw, we're going to go over and then back. Let's draw one more. So on the side of this claw, we're going to go up with a short curve. Swirl around and then pull that down. Connect those 2 points with another curve. Now I want to draw that little wave that goes back in towards the ankle. So let's start on the ankle. We're going to curve up and then pull that down on top of that claw. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's Pidgey from Pokemon. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe and send us your requests in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.